Welcome to Module 7, Human Visual System. In this module, we will explore the structure and functionality of our human eyes, focusing on how images are formed, detected, and processed, which is a very complex process. This knowledge is foundational for understanding visual perception and imaging technology. So the human vision system entails a complex process involving various sections of the eyes to capture images and send information to the brain for the interpretation. Images captured by our vision system pass through three main steps, which are complex steps. Image formation, where the image is captured. And this phase is also the one where the focusing process happens in order to best capture the image. And our eye is able to refocus in order to adapt. The cornea and lens are involved in this stage. And then now move to the second stage, the exposure control. In this phase, the vision system adapts in order to best tune the right amount of light for the best image detection. Iris and pupil and photoreceptors are involved in this stage. The third and last stage is the detection. At this stage, the image is composed and its characteristics like the color and the brightness are detected. Retina, rods, and cones are involved in this process. Well, now, once the image is detected, it is then somehow transmitted to the brain through the optic nerve, and the brain will interpret the image. In this slide, you can see the anatomy of the vision system, and you can see how complex is our vision system and how complex are the eyes. So let's delve into the three stages. The first, image formation. The curved surface of the eye, primarily the cornea and the lens, captures light to form an image on the retina. And the process is very similar to the one we have seen for lenses and refraction. So once the image, that is light frequencies related to the scene we are watching, reaches the cornea and the lenses, it is projected to the back part of the eyes, which is the retina. So thanks to them, we are able to form images with dimensions much greater than our vision system. So our eyes is very small with respect to the images that actually we can capture. So this is done through the process which is called the reflection process, which has been addressed in Module 6. So now let's talk about the cornea and the sclera. So the sclera is the hard, white outer wall of the eyes, with the cornea being its clear portion. The cornea is responsible for most of the eye's reflection, bending, incoming light toward the retina. Its role is comparable to the front lens of the camera. The cornea handles 2/3 of the eye's refracting power. So this is great. So now let's talk about the iris and the pupil. So the iris, that is the colored part of the eyes, controls the size of the pupil, which regulates the amount of light entering the eyes. The pupil basically functions in a similar way to a camera's aperture, performing an adjustment which is based on the light level to optimize the clarity of the image. The lens, on the other side, provides the remaining 1/3 of the eye's reflection power. By changing the shape through the ciliary muscle contractions, the lens adjusts its focal length to focus light precisely onto the retina. So this process is called accommodation, and it's essential for viewing objects at different distances. And then finally the retina, which is the detector. So through the lenses and the cornea, the image can be formed and projected to the retina with the optimal focus and the amount of light. You see how complex is the process. As previously mentioned, the reflection effect allows to create a smaller version of the image, much greater than the retina. Due to this effect, the reproduction is performed in an inverted manner, as we have seen in Module 6. So the brain will then do a great job to fix it. The retina is the eye's photosensitivity detector. It contains two main types of photoreceptors that are the rods and the cones. The fovea contains a greater concentration of cones and is located at the center of the retina. Rods are specialized for low light conditions, making them crucial for night vision, but they do not perceive colors. They are only able to perceive the light frequencies in the range from the black to white. They are distributed in the periphery of the retina. On the other side, the cones are specialized for bright light conditions and color vision. They are devoted to detecting colors and function best in bright conditions. Cones are concentrated in the fovea, that is the central part of the retina. There are 3 types of cones, each sensitive to a specific range of wavelength. S for blue, M for green, and L for red. Together, they enable full color vision. Maybe you reminded. So signals from these receptors are transmitted to the brain via the optic nerve. As said before, the response of the 3 cones types correspond to specific part of the visible spectrum. S cones for the blue light, M cones for the green light, and L cones for the red light. So the brain combines signals from these cones to produce a wide range of colors we perceive, in a manner similar to the RGB additive color space creation that we mentioned early in this course. So now let's move to the conclusion. So in this module, we examined the human visual system, exploring how the eyes forms, detects, and transmits visual information to the brain. This intricate system not only allows us to perceive the world, but also forms the basis for imaging technologies like cameras. Thank you for your attention.